August 7th, Thursday, Mathew 16:13 to 23. An African missionary was translating John's Gospel into Songhai. When the missionary could not find a word to translate to believe, he asked a native African how to translate it. The native thought momentarily and said, "I think to believe should be translated to hear with the heart." We could hardly improve upon that translation. God doesn't speak to us with a physical voice. He speaks to us with a spiritual voice. He speaks to us not with the physical words that the ear can hear, but with the spiritual words that only a loving heart can hear. This is what Jesus meant when he said to Peter, "No mere man has revealed this to you, but my heavenly Father." Today's gospel passage highlights the central question of Jesus' identity. The disciples' varied responses to the question of who people say Jesus is, and especially Peter's confession, reveal a growing understanding of his divine nature. Peter's confession, prompted by divine revelation, establishes him as a foundational figure in the church. The keys of the kingdom symbolize authority to bind and loose, representing the church's role in discerning truth and guiding believers. Peter's initial reaction to Jesus' announcement of his suffering reveals a tendency to focus on worldly expectations rather than accepting the path of sacrifice and suffering. This leads to a strong rebuke from Jesus, emphasizing that true discipleship involves embracing God's will, even when it is difficult. This passage reminds believers to examine their own understanding of Jesus and to live in accordance with his teachings, including the call to self-denial and service. It challenges believers to discern God's will in their lives and to align their actions with his teachings. The passage emphasizes that the church is built on the foundation of faith in Jesus as the Christ. This faith is not merely intellectual assent, but a commitment that shapes one's entire life. In essence, the gospel text today provides a profound reflection on the nature of Jesus, the cost of discipleship, and the importance of aligning one's life with God's will, as revealed through Jesus and empowered by faith. Dear friends, today let us seek for the grace to accept and understand truly the person and divinity of Jesus. Wishing you a good day. Father Paul, CSSR from Bangalore.